Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Broonzy, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Whoa, call him up and tell him what you want. He is always in the will. Tell him what you want. He is never busy. Tell him what you want. He is never busy. Tell him what you want. Whoa, call him up and tell him what you want. If you're sick and you can't get well, tell him what you want. If you're sick and you can't get well, tell him what you want. If you're sick and you can't get well, tell him what you want. Whoa, call him up and tell him what you want. The line is never busy. Tell him what you want. Line is never busy. Tell him what you want. The line is never busy. Tell him what you want. Whoa, call him up and tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Whoa, call him up and tell him what you want.
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and the guest today is the 4 O'Clock Flowers, which is Ernie Vega on guitar and Samoa Wilson on vocals. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thanks, Ralph. This is great.
It's our pleasure. So is there a story about where the 4 o'clock flowers name comes from?
Yeah, sure. Actually, it's named after an old blues song by a guy named Willie 61 Blackwell, and it's a beautiful tune. And Samoa and I met each other, and it was like, it was springtime, and the other relationship to the name was that it was always about 4 o'clock that we'd have to call our rehearsals off, because we had different things to have to go and do. Also, a really interesting side note too is that the technical scientific name for the 4 o'clock flower is the Mirabilis jalapa, which, if you translate it,
You're making that
and I
up.
swear to God, actually means the amazing jalopy, which was significant because that's where Samoa and I met too, at the Jalopy Theater in Red Hook, Brooklyn.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else would you like to do for us?
Well, we have a song here that Samoa wrote. This was actually one of the first things that we played together. First song of hers that I heard, and said, "Oh, I could play that," and came up with a guitar part for it. She said, "Oh, yeah, just take a harmonica and do that." I was like, "No, I can play this on the guitar." We've been disagreeing about how to play these songs ever since.
She came here from LA. She came here from LA. She did not want to stay. She did not want to stay. It's hard to be so pretty in such an ugly city. Hard to be so pretty, such an ugly city. Gong gong gong, 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 gong gong gong. She came out here from LA, but she did not want to stay. Hard to be so very pretty in such a cold and ugly city. Sweeter girl is never known. She sparkle like a precious stone. Walk right in, steal you blind, and she would thank you for her time. Thank you for her time, you would. Thank you for her time. Thank her for her time, you would. Thank her for her time. Gong gong gong, gong gong gong, gong gong gong, gong gong gong. Pretty soon the town was spinning with all the broken parts she's been. Tried to tell her, baby, baby, you lose too fast, you acting shady. Down the grid, she wrote, she walked, she wanted to be the hardest rock, to be the hardest rock, poor girl, to be the hardest rock, be the hardest rock, poor girl, be the hardest rock. Gong gong gong, 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 gong gong gong. She said to be free, to be really free is just to love and be loved by nobody. She said to be free, to be really free is just to love and be loved by nobody. Now you take it. She's sad to be free. To be really free is just to love and be loved by nobody. She's sad to be free. To be really free is just to love and be loved by nobody. Loved by nobody. Loved by nobody.
All right, all right. So where can folks go to find out more information about your performing schedule and any recording you may be doing?
Well, you can look us up on the Facebook, social networking, and stuff like that. You can also get in touch with us at the Jalopy Theater. I'm always I'm there quite a lot, so if you check in, I'll let you know about gigs that we have. We're doing a great gig on the 19th of January down in Greenwich Village. Some people might want to check out. That should be fun. Site of the old Gaslight Cafe.
Cool.
Yeah. Would you like to hear another song?
Sure.
Okay. How about you want to do? Let's do separation.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good. I've been waiting mighty long to sing to you this little song. It's the separation blues, and I ain't offering no excuse. You've been mighty mean to this sweet and precious queen, but someday you realize what you were losing in this prize. Fare thee well, Mama's gone, goodbye. It ain't no use to sigh. It ain't no use to cry. For years you've dogged me round. Well, now's the time for me to get you told what's on my mind. I'm gone away. Don't ask me to stay. Fare thee well. I've been to school. I learned a brand new rule. Now I ain't no fool. I'm gonna get me a man, treat me right, one who will stay home every day and night. Fare thee well, Mama's gone, goodbye.
Great stuff.
That's we learned that from Mississippi Wallace,
Yes.
old one of the classic blues singers in that genre, like Bessie Smith and Ma Rainey and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I learned it from, I actually never heard Sippy Wallace's version of it until maybe 3 months ago. But I learned it from somebody who had learned it from a Sippy Wallace recording. Maybe even from Sippy Wallace herself. It's possible.
Who was that?
Jim Kweskin. So, I know that he certainly knew her.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else you got for us?
You want to do Dangerous?
Yes.
This is an old tune that was recorded, I think, in the early 30s or late 20s by a woman named Maddie Mae Thomas, who was an inmate. I don't remember whether she was in Mississippi or Louisiana, somewhere in that area. But she recorded this as a vocal, unaccompanied, and we kind of adapted it. It's called Dangerous Blues.
About those dangerous blues. If I had a pistol, I'd be dangerous too. She don't cook no breakfast. She don't wash no clothes. She don't do nothing but walk the road. You may be a bully, but I can't tell. But I'll fix you so you won't give me no more trouble in the world I know. My knee bone is aching and my ankle swell, but I make it better, but I won't get well.
Great
Thanks.
stuff.
Thanks. Some of those old songs like that, if you try to dress them up too much, you can lose a lot of the stark beauty of the song, you know. And that to listen to her sing, not only Samoa but Maddie Mae, just to hear her sing that song is all you need. You know, you don't the harp was, you know, an afterthought really, but it's just such a beautiful melody.
Yes, it is.
Play another one for you. Oh, and I'll have to just retune this for a second, which is Samoa's favorite thing to do is watch me tune and retune this guitar on stage. Probably spent more time doing exactly what you're seeing right now than anything else. We'll do this. Another song that Samoa wrote.
Oh, that's what's next?
I would think so.
Okay.
If I'm going through all this trouble. Oops, I don't need these.
4 O'Clock Flowers.
Yes.
That's us.
That's us.
Thanks for being our guest on Horses Sing None of It.
Oh, you're very welcome.
It's been really nice.
I've enjoyed it as well.
I'm sorry?
I've enjoyed it as well.
Oh, thanks.
I'm waiting in an Irish bar, and I'll be drinking Maker's Mark. I'll wait for you just like a fool. I know this thing's impossible, but your kisses are so sweet. You always tell me something sweet. I blame your eyes, I blame your voice. I just can't say no to this joy. We drink because we know we'll fail. We drink because our will is frail. And from your lips, I love the taste. One drop of whiskey not to waste. Tell me that you have to go. Kiss me again before you go, and wrap your hands around my waist. If there was only me.